Hey everyone, back on this hinge pocket again. Joe Sousa, I heard you loud and clear. I know I need to get this hinge on and test the door before I go any further, but to get the hinge on, what I had to do, the hinge cover, I took out a chunk of the step. That opens up this, and now I can put the cover, see how big this cover is. I'm going to cut away a portion of it. And I want to get this right at the right height before I make a cut right across here in the right place. And to get that height, I measured between that bolt and that bolt. It's 15 and 5/8. But I still got to get this body line to line up when I make the cut. And of course the other cuts on this side, on the outside. So as soon as I can get those 2 points and connect the dots, I can make the cut. And then that I could just kind of push out of the way until I got this in. And then this piece here, I could always, untack this, take it off, patch this hole up, and then put this back in. So right now, I'm just going to try to see if I can find the place to make that cut. Oh, one other thing. I did measure center of this bolt, center to that bolt, exactly 15 and 5/8. So in theory, this hole, this pocket is right where it belongs as far as up and down. Now in and out, it should land right where it's supposed to, because it'll press up against this piece here, which was, factory. And I put that blocker in the back side with that clamp, and that should be in the right place as well. So let's make the cut and make the line, make the cut, and see how it goes. Okay, I scored my line, scratched my line in, but check this out. I saved this piece. That's the old piece right there. I'll line it up practically right on the line, practically right at the same angle too. So I'm pretty confident where I'm going to cut. Now, I'm probably going to cut it a little big anyways, just to be on the safe side. And then I could always grind it down to where I need it when I fit it up. So there's the piece practically in place. Right now, it still needs to be shaved just a little bit here, but I've laid it into place, and I'm at like 15 and a 16th less than a 5/8. So maybe it could come down a little bit to make it fit. But the curve is right here. Looks like it's dead nuts on. So I might shave this a little bit here and here on this corner. See, it's a little high, and push it in. And then see if looking at it this way, it's not kicked out at the bottom. I want it to be nice and flush. And see how that goes. Do a little shaving with the grinder right now. So as I'm proceeding with the fit up, it keeps getting stopped because it's hitting this piece here. So I got a choice to bend this out of the way, or maybe to grind this. This is what's left of the step, and maybe another piece on top of that. It looks like 3 pieces of metal, but only the bottom one is support for the step. And of course, this has a support for the step. So yeah, that's the old piece there that's rusted into there. So I should grind this flat or just cut it off altogether and then weld it back on later. Let me think about that one now. So as I'm going through my fit up, it looks like I've run into a pretty good sized problem here. I might have to take out a lot of my work and redo it. But this piece is not pushing back far enough, and that's because the back side of it, this hinge pocket recess, is hitting right here, which is telling me this piece needs to go down. I'm not even sure how far, another 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, I don't even know. If that's the case, 2 spot welds got to get taken out. All my welding in the back there, I could probably grind that with a little grinder, get it out. And I've got it clamped in the back. I never welded in the back side, which is good. because then I can reset this, move it lower. And I'm thinking I might as well take the floor out as well and put the floor in last, now that I've been talking to or taking suggestions from Joe Sousa. I think the floor goes last anyways. So, you know, maybe I'm going to undo all that, grind that off, grind those welds off, do it again. But for now, I'm just a little frustrated, so I'm probably going to take a break and go drink some cold water because it's really hot out here. Thanks for watching. So I started hammering right here, trying to knock this down a little bit so the piece would slide in. And what I succeeded in doing is breaking my puddle welds. Some of the welds I had in here, this was tight before. Now I can see some daylight. This weld's still holding, but not for long. This weld's already gone. So I think it's just a matter of time. I could probably loosen that right up and get it out of there altogether. And then I think I'm going to end up taking that floorboard out again and now fitting the front cover and this inner piece at the same time until they're both in the right place that allows this cover to sit flush. So that's where I'm at. So I was all set to go out and finish taking that floorboard out and that piece that's at the bottom of the A-pillar, so I can get it in the right place. But, you know, it's already Tuesday. Yesterday was a rain out. Today looks like a rain out. But I did invest in new face shield. I got these gauntlet gloves because I'm going to be using this cutoff wheel that goes on the die grinder, the right angle die grinder, and when you hold it, if you hold it this way or this way, one of your hands, because you can't use this one-handed, is going to be in the line of fire if that disc explodes. And I want to have long-sleeved gauntlets on to protect my forearms from getting chopped up from the fragments if the thing explodes. Hopefully it doesn't explode because I go very lightly. I just want to grind away the old welds. But I'm going to wrap this video up because I'm not doing anything today. As you see, I've got to remove a bunch of stuff before I move forward. So it's basically one step forward, two steps back before I finish that A-pillar on the passenger side. I haven't gotten to the driver's side yet. I haven't gotten to the step yet. It's a long list of things I haven't done, but I'll get to them. That's the plan.